If on the other hand, you cannot make sacrifices of the things that are around you, do you know what you're saying? You're saying that you're not great enough. You're not infinite. And so you need all these things to make you happy. You need the winnings to make a standard for yourself. But the truth is that you already is infinite, but you don't know that truth. Many times in a person's life, we measure our life according to what is taking place in this world. So if we have got something, or if one particular project has completed, we feel happy about it. And then if you are going on with another project and it's not yet completed, and you're thinking a lot about it, how to solve it, then you feel a state of fear. But what we forget in all this arena of thinking is that the present moment, you're still the viewer. You're still the one true observer of all this. And how you would wish, therefore, just could watch and not be overcome by what is being watched. Every moment of a person's life is being overcome by what is being watched. His state of mind moved from fear to happiness, fear, back, etc. And no doubt he's participating in the world, but he's forgetting that I am the true observer. And that all that is being watched is not me, and I am the true observer. Can anything that I'm watching be affecting me? It is, provided you attach to it. Can anything that I'm watching be me? It is not. But if you attach to it, you feel that it's affecting me. You feel yourself tumbling down or up. It's unbelievable. But yet the presence remains always in this wonderful moment of being. But don't forget, in all my videos, I always mention the most vital point. The world in which you live in is a reflection. Whatever you're watching, it is a reflection by light. And it's a reflection of what? It's a reflection of me. But when open up in space-time, it apparently appears what you're seeing, but it kind of reflects me. And not exactly me, because it has got distance and it's got time. It's a beautiful world because it is a reflection of me. But if you see that it's not that beautiful, it is because you're not sacrificing to the world. You don't allow the world to overcome you. I use the word overcome because when you are abusive, because when you sacrifice yourself, you allow someone else to overcome you. But when you do that, the overcoming by another person or yourself, it may seem terrible. It may seem that there's a self-loss. It may seem that you are stupid, but you've just done something wise. You've got nearer to me in space-time. But what most people don't do is a sacrifice. What most people do is simply ignore those thoughts. They realize that they lack the peace, okay? So the thoughts are coming upon them. The world is coming upon them. Instead of being overcome by the world, what they do is they throw the world. They combat with the world, they rationalize against the world, or they say that everything that they're seeing is kind of illusion. So whatever it is, they're actually ignoring. They're doing the easier part of it. The harder part of it is sacrifice. They don't talk about that. Most people don't talk about the sacrifice. Here, many gurus, here many of them, they don't talk about sacrifice. What they talk about is, ignore those thoughts, they tell you that. That's right. Rationalize your way through by saying, God loves me. That's what they will say. Or use a talisman, or use some object, put it close to myself, and feel good because you are protected by the talisman. These are not the way to sort out your life. No. The only way to sort out is sacrifice. To be overcome by the world. Not an easy thing, of course, but that's the truth. That's the solution. And some will suggest to you, go and meditate. That's right. Clear your mind. Focus your mind on something good, like that of a flower. Go to the river, to the ocean. Look at the ocean and relax. See the beauty of the ocean. So what they're all trying to do is distract you. No, what they're all suggesting is that the solution is kind of a distraction. Just distract yourself and be happy. But my solution is the unpopular solution. My solution is just do the sacrifice. Allow the world to overcome. That's the top part. Allow the world to overcome. That's right. It's very crazy, isn't it? But it's the truth. I remember what Jesus said. He said, if somebody asks you to take off your clothes, you just take off all your clothes. Even your underwear, just take them off. And not only that, stand them on your feet. Wow. In other words, you'd be doing something very stupid in front of everybody, isn't it? But that's what sacrifice is all about. If you are afraid to do something stupid, you're never going to find solutions. Stupid, that's right. Just a while ago, 1 hour ago, I was talking to a customer, and the customer was saying, you didn't give me a discount. So I replied back, I know, but then there were other things that you were owing to me. So my wife didn't give you a discount because she took into consideration those other services we have rendered. Then the customer asked me, but didn't you give me a discount? So I told him, okay, no problem. I'm sorry, yes, that's right. As I have said it, a discount you shall have. Just take time, but I'll get my wife to give you a discount. So what is happening? I appear to be stupid, that's right. And many a times, I must tell you, I have to tell my wife and explain to my wife, give that person a discount. My wife would jump up and say, this is stupid. The person should pay more to us. How is it possible that we should continue to give discount? I said it is all right. And the reason is simple. Because he asked for it, so therefore I gave it. That's all. It's a stupid thing, but he asked for it, so I gave it. I just gave you an example of what a sacrifice is. It's not theoretical, it's a fact. You have to give sacrifices, and it costs money. Get it straight. It's not theoretical, it is a fact, and it is stupid many a times. But that's what life demands of us. That's what it means to come back to myself. Not everyone can understand. No, that's what it means to be me. I guess your only goal in life is to win. If that's the case, then sacrifice is not in the picture. You go after gurus, you go after philosophy, because you want to win. You want to make your way to heaven. You want to make sure that your life is peaceful. You want to make sure you have everything in this world. But you're just forgetting one thing. All that surrounds you cannot measure up to the me that you are. So when you make sacrifice to all that is around you, you are saying to yourself, me is most important of all. If on the other hand, you cannot make sacrifices of the things that are around you, do you know what you're saying? You're saying that you're not great enough. You're not infinite. And so you need all these things to make you happy. You need the winnings to make a standard for yourself. But the truth is that you already is infinite, but you don't know that truth. That's the point. You're relying so much on the comforts of the Holy Book. You read every day the Holy Books. You want to find comfort in your life. But you don't know that you're already infinite. You don't know that the I within you is eternal. You don't know that. And that amounts to excessive struggle in the world you see.